Quotes wisdom, where the pursuit of knowledge and the exploration of wisdom converge. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Friends are as companions on a journey, who ought to aid each other to persevere on the road to a happier life. Wisdom thoroughly learned will never be forgotten. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. Concern should drive us into action, and not into depression. Learn silence. With the quiet serenity of a meditative mind, listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. The most momentous thing in human life is the art of winning the soul to good. Allow not sleep to close your eyes before 3 times reflecting on your actions of the day. What deeds done well? What not? What left undone? Virtue is harmony. Above all things, reverence yourself. The art of living happily is to live in the present. Strength of mind rests in sobriety, for this keeps your reason unclouded by passion. The experience of life in a finite, limited body is specifically for the purpose of discovering and manifesting supernatural existence. As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. Numbers are the highest degree of knowledge. It is knowledge itself. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. True and perfect friendship is to make one heart and mind of many hearts and bodies. There is nothing so easy, but that it becomes difficult when you do it reluctantly. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. If you have a wounded heart, touch it as little as you would an injured eye. There are only 2 remedies for the suffering of the soul: hope and patience. Choices are the hinges of destiny. No man is free who cannot control himself. Love that shines from within cannot be darkened by obstacles of the world of consequences. If there be light, then there is darkness. If cold, heat. If height, depth. If solid, fluid. If hard, soft. If rough, smooth. If calm, tempest. If prosperity, adversity. If life, death. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. A man is never as big as when he is on his knees to help a child. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. All is number. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. Anger begins in folly and ends in repentance. Friends, share all things. A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. You should make great things, not promising great things. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything. It is difficult to walk at one and the same time many paths of life. Thought is an idea in transit, which when once released, never can be lured back, nor the spoken word recalled, nor ever can the overt act be erased. Power is the near neighbor of necessity. Ability and necessity dwell near each other. Meaningful silence is better than meaningless words. Do not take roads traveled by the public. Every triangle is a love triangle, if you love triangles. Some are slaves of ambition or money, but others are interested in understanding life itself. These give themselves the name philosophers, and they value the contemplation and discovery of nature beyond all other pursuits.